Google's Android operating system for mobile devices offers very good functionality for controlling access to apps and functions for different users. Whereas Apple iOS only provides one restricted profile, which has to be switched on and off from within device settings, as we've seen, Android allows multiple user profiles, each of which can have its own name and settings for which apps and functions are available to it. Switching between profiles is fast and easy, and if you have multiple users with different needs who need to use the same device, this can be a very valuable feature indeed. Android does not have an equivalent to guided access, however, where users can be locked into a single app. There are third-party apps available, such as SureLock, which do offer this functionality, but we haven't tried these, and so far the solutions we've seen are not free, but the possibility does exist if it's important to you, and you own or are considering an Android device. To set up a restricted profile on an Android device, go to Settings, then select Users. Here you will see a list of current users and the option to create a new user profile. Click on Add User or Profile and select Restricted Profile. You'll need to set up the lock screen with either a PIN or a pattern so that the restricted users won't be able to access the master profile. So, a user profile is created with all apps disabled, and you have to enable which apps you'd like the user to be able to access. You can do this with the switches at the right hand side of the screen. Many apps will have additional options which you can enable or disable, such as in-app purchases. Be aware that each app has its own setting for this, and disabling purchases within one app will not disable them globally, so double check game and other app options. Some apps may not offer the option to disable in-app purchases, and these may be best disabled altogether if that's a concern. To switch users, simply pull down the menu drawer from the top right of the screen and select the desired user.